Good morning. Happy Monday. We're going to do a weekly vlog this week. It's going to be a weekly vlog of what I get up to on a day-to-day basis. That peanut butter on it? Yep, sorry, you got peanut butter on you. How embarrassing. So we're going to do a weekly vlog of what I get up to as a regular day as someone who doesn't have a full-time job. If this is the first time you've clicked on my page, hello, my name is Caroline. I have two little kids, a 4-year-old little boy called Ellis and an 18-month-old little girl called Quinn. We live in Essex. So today is Monday. Ellis, my 4-year-old, has gone to school this morning. My 18-month-old is currently eating toast next to me. I'm going to eat my toast and have a coffee. This is very full. I am trying to stop drinking too much barista milk because oat barista milk is not super cheap. I mean, it's not awful. It's from Aldi. It's £1.10, I think. Plant milk in general is very expensive these days. I don't know what these companies are doing. So I've decided as of today, I'm going to try and stop drinking as much milk in my coffee because it's obviously, I don't need it. I have one of these bag things, so I did an approved food order. I think the haul should be up already, so you would have seen it. And I had like a box of these bagged coffees. So I'm going to start trying to drink my coffee black. So that's what we've got here. It's a lot. It's meant to be 2 cups, but this is filled to the brim, a regular coffee size mug. And that's how much is left in there. Can you see at the bottom there? So I think it'd fit 2 normal size, 2 smaller cups. How is it? That's bitter. We'll make do. We've got to power through. We've got to learn to like black coffee. Save us money on milk if we can do that. This week is a different week to normal. So Monday and Tuesday are normal days, business as usual. But Wednesday, Thursday, my husband is actually not at work. He's got those 2 days off for annual leave or toil or whatever you want to call it. So he's off for those 2 days. On Thursday, I have a job interview. It's not a full-time job. It's like a little part-time type thing. So it'd be quite good. It'd be very convenient if I could get that to make some money and whatnot. And it's a sort of job where it's not set hours. It's like as and when it suits the business. So yeah, high five. So it'd be really great if I could get that job. So Thursday I need to go to an interview in the morning. I need to figure out what I'm going to wear for that interview, because when I left my job in the school I used to work at, I haven't got any more. You can have the rest of my toast. When I used to work in a school before I went on maternity leave, and I was in the office, and so all the clothes I had for that job, I don't think I have many of them anymore, because I kind of said to myself, I'm never working in an office again. I just don't want to do it ever again. It's not my sort of, it's not where I want to be. Problem is that obviously for interviews you still need to wear sort of like office attire. So I need to figure out what I'm going to wear. It's not hot, it's fine. My coffee is hot, but your toast is fine. You gonna eat it? Yeah? So I need to figure out what I'm going to wear, because that's going to be interesting. So that'll be exciting. I am slightly nervous because I don't know what to expect for the interview. I've never had an interview for like a part-time job before. All the jobs I've ever done have always been like Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 vibe. And so for a job where it's sort of like, when we need you, we'll call you. How's that work? I don't know. Anyway, it's currently 12 o'clock. Quinn has been asleep for 45 minutes. I've just filmed a bit of the intro to a video about what I ate this week. I'm now having my lunch, which is leftovers of lentil shepherd's pie. I have not heated this up. Fun fact, I am happy to eat food cold. Some things obviously you need to heat up, but shepherd's pie cold, big man. It's always hard to vlog daily when I am literally just staying in the house all day, not doing much. So Quinn just woken up from a nap. I've just been editing a video which is going up today because I like to leave it to the last minute to stress myself out as much as possible. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I'm doing a what we ate last week video, and then it's literally like 2:20, which means I'm going to go and collect Ellis from school in the next hour, or before that obviously, but yeah, so we've got to be leaving to collect him. soon, and so just like the days go so quickly. School days are just not long enough. Like, I know they are long enough in the sense of education wise, like kids, you know, that the 9 till 3ish time is wonderful, 6 hours, perfect and all that jazz. I wish like working weeks were like that when I used to work in an office. If it was 9 till 3, that'd been perfect, but unfortunately it's always till 5 or 5:30. But when you're at home, it goes so quickly. With me looking for a job, obviously I've got an interview this week, which I've mentioned, and that job is, fingers crossed I get it, and that is literally like an ad hoc. When it's necessary, I will go and do the job. I've been looking for other like part-time based jobs because I can't work full-time, because 9 till 5 isn't feasible Monday to Friday, because obviously Quinn would have to go to nursery 5 days a week for that to be possible. I also don't know how it would work with the hours. Ellis's school, again, it's school time, so it's like, how does anyone have a full-time job when they've got a kid in school who's, you know, and when I say kid in school, I mean kid in primary school, where you need to be there to drop them off and pick them up, because obviously you've got to be there. And obviously I know they have after-school clubs and things like that, but then by the time I've paid for 5 days of nursery for Quinn, and then paid for wraparound care for Ellis at school, and then I paid for my commute to wherever this, you know, full-time job is, I feel like I'd be making like, I wouldn't even know if I'd be making a profit from it, to be honest. This is a hypothetical situation. I just don't understand how anyone has a full-time job though with it, and I know there's a lot of people find themselves in this situation. So that is the thing that I'm currently like battling with. So it's dinner time. I'm not going to do a what we ate this week video, so I'll share with you what we're having for dinner in the vlogs when I remember. So to dinner for the kids tonight, as I mentioned earlier, we have no food left in the house because we ate everything from the meal plan last week, and so we have slim pickings. So the kids currently have a bit of a random mix of food. I looked in the freezer. So Sean and I, tell you what Sean and I are having. Sean and I are having these Coronation chickpea curry with rice. They were on discount from Aldi whenever I went to Aldi, and we put them in the freezer because they were going off. So we'll have them for dinner. And then the kids. So I had initially looked in the freezer and I found I had some vegan chili, 3-bean chili, which I made a few weeks ago, I think. Put it in the freezer, forgot all about it, and then I found that. So I got that out to defrost to give them. And then I looked in the fridge, and so we also had the pesto pasta, for which we had for dinner yesterday. So this is what they're having for dinner. So obviously this is Quinn's one, so she has some pesto pasta, some old avocado, I say old, some avocado which needs to be eaten, and then she has a bit of the 3-bean chili there as well. Not really an ideal mix of food together, but who cares, as long as she eats it. I know she does quite like beans, so I'm hoping that she does eat that. It's Ellis's portion, which has a Linda McCartney sausage piece as well. This is what was happening under my feet. Just taking everything out of the drawer, as per usual. Whatever. Keeps her busy, I don't mind. She was wearing a dress, but she tipped all her water over it, so it's soaking wet now, so yeah. You okay? You having fun?
I think I like this little life.
So why don't you tell the world what happened yesterday? When you reenact it, so we can have a laugh.
At what age, if I said I had a tumble?
Sean was dancing around the kitchen with Quinn, and he slipped on, don't mind the very shiny egghead, I've washed my face. He slipped on a wooden biscuit on the floor, which one of the children had left lying around, and he went to tumbling.
I went tits up, in another word.
I was sat on this chair. He fell over here, feet there, head here.
Still carrying Quinn.
Carrying Quinn. My concern was obviously Quinn. She bumped her head a little bit on the ground, but Sean did manage to break her fall with his own body. But boy oh boy, every time I think about it, do I laugh. One of the funniest things that's happened. He took a tumble. So yeah, that was funny. My God. All right. I don't want 25 of them. I don't want 10. I'll have that. That's enough for me, and I'll maybe have some later. So dinner, as I mentioned earlier, is Coronation Street chickpea curry.
Hi.
And Sean has cooked 400 of these laxa things. There is a curry under there. This is my one after I told Sean to stop.
How boring.
That'll be dinner for tonight. I can confirm I did not like that curry and I didn't eat it. I ate half of it and then Sean ate the rest. So the rest of my dinner was basically those picky bit things and I had a chocolate reindeer. And that's what I've had for dinner. Oh well. But so that is the end for today. Tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. I'm not sure what we're doing. Sean, you working?
Yeah.
But I will see you then. Good night. Happy Tuesday. Good morning. It's 8:45 in the morning. Sean has just taken Ellis to school because today, I usually take Ellis to school for drop off, but today is baby ballet day. Sorry, we need to be leaving in the next like 10 to 15 minutes-ish to get in the car and get going. So Sean's taken him and I will have a piece of toast quickly to tide me over. And yeah, baby ballet. We went last week to baby ballet for the first time to this ballet class. And I think it was okay. She was a bit under the weather last week. She had a bit of a teething congestion in the face. So she was a bit running around which was a bit annoying because you think, just stop running away. But it was fine. It was fine. It was just she did keep running to the other end of the hall, which was, like I say, it's slightly frustrating because I had to keep getting up and putting her back over and she'd run back away and kids, eh? But hopefully this week she is a bit more engaged. I do have to say, give her her dues. She was very engaged when she was in the circle. She was jumping up and down, spinning around, doing what she should have been doing, but she just ran away a lot, which meant I had to keep on getting up and bringing her back, which is obviously just hard work for me. Yeah. Yeah. So we are going to go now. Let me make myself some toast. Is that a seat? Just chilling out. Huh? Jeez. Help? Howie, good stuff. I don't know how much I got that on camera, but that's her signing the word help. So we are obviously back from baby ballet. Quinn's having some leftover pesto pasta, which is in the fridge for brunch. It's 10:45, so it's not breakfast, it's definitely not lunch. Baby ballet was good. Did you have fun at baby ballet? Nodding her head, yeah. Yeah, she's actually very good at it. So obviously it's baby ballet, you're not expecting amazing things. And the class is, it's 18 months is the youngest, which is how old she is. But there's also older kids there who have clearly been going, no thank you, sit down on your bottom. Actually take part in the class. There is obviously some running off in the other direction, but she does listen for the most part, as much as you'd expect an 18-month-old to. She gets involved. And it's great, isn't it? It's good fun. And so I'm glad that we're going. We used to do baby sign language. All done already. We've had one piece of pasta. We used to do baby sign language, which was great fun. I recommend it to everyone. But she's at an age now where I think that she needs to be doing more active things. And because this is like a baby sensory / like dance class, it's definitely more up her alley. Because sing and sign, the sign language we did was very much sitting down and singing, and she's definitely not a sitting down and singing kind of kid. She is everywhere. I'm having a black coffee, which I don't like, but beggars can't be choosers when you've got no milk in the house. Also, I forgot to mention, is that this morning, I haven't filmed it because the camera's downstairs and I was upstairs. This morning, I hoovered all of upstairs. I only like polished everything like on Friday, so it didn't need to be wiped down or anything. But I also dusted the stairs and hoovered all the stairs. My New Year's resolution, which I bang on about all the time, is trying to do more cleaning every day to make the house not as stressful. When it's messy or dusty or too cluttered, I angry clean, and it's not enjoyable for anyone. And so I'm trying to be more conscious of cleaning for like 20 minutes a day, nothing too drastic, and just do some sort of cleaning. It could be a room, it could be an area, it could be anything and anything. I have done a video on it. I'm not sure when this vlog will be up. I think the cleaning video should already be up actually. So I've just done 20 minutes a day in the video. I'm just sharing how a week looked when I cleaned for 20 minutes a day. But I'm sticking with it. It's not just for YouTube. It's for an everyday occurrence. It's just me cleaning. Let's have my coffee. Stop throwing pasta at me. Well, I'm the worst person in the world. It's currently 3:30. And Sean has gone to get Ellis from school. He's taking Quinn with him. I haven't been online for a while. I literally spent the entirety of Quinn's nap time meal planning. Obviously, I was also like doom scrolling and faffing about at the same time, but that's all I did was just figure out meals. I want to have enough meals to last us from now until the end of January, which I think is about just over a week. Oh, it's chilly out there. It's windy. I'm going to close the vents. Dinner tonight is fish and chips with peas, and Sean has rice because there's not enough chips for him. So this is Quinn's one. We're using the green cuisine fish fillets. So this is Quinn's cut up version of the fish fingers, some chips, rice because why not, some mushy peas, and we have some regular peas boiling there. This is Ellis's one. He said he doesn't like mushy peas, so I've just put a tiny bit on his plate just to see if he wants to try them again, and he'll have some proper peas as well when they are done. And he has alpha bites because we had like that many left in the packet. And this is my one. It looks really appetizing. Mushed peas are my absolute fave, but they do not make the plate look very good. That's like slop. And Sean's one is even better. I thought I put more mushy peas on my plate. Obviously not. That's Sean's. And he's got the golden vegetable packet rice from Asda.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No expense spared.
Living our best lives. Tomorrow we're going to do a food shop. And fish and chip style onion vinegar will be accompanying this dish because that is my absolute favourite vinegar when I have fish and chips from a proper fish and chip shop. So, yum. So the kids are in bed. I've got a one of those like dots for spots thing on a spot here. Ready for bed. The kids are in bed. Took a while for Quinn. She decided to go down and then start shouting about 3 minutes after I had left her room, which was annoying, but it is what it is. What she does is just the thing she does at the minute. I know she'll grow out of it at some point. Sean's currently changing the bed sheets. We took them off this morning and now he is reapplying them. I'm going to try and read my Kindle. I have been really bad with books this year. We're 23 days in. Let me turn the lights on, hold on. That lighting any better? Not really. You can sort of see me. We're 23 days in and my goal for this year is, as it was last year, 50 books, to read 50 books. I've got 3 books on the go. One of them I started last year, which is called The Mountain Is You. It's like a motivational book, and it's not that motivational because I can't really get through it very easily. It's fine when you're reading it, but it's not a book that wants me to keep on reading it. I will finish it. I haven't got that much, I've got about a third left to go, so I will finish it. It's just taking me a while to get there. And then the other 2 books, I'm listening to Sapiens on BorrowBox, which again is one of those books where I've got it on paperback. I think I may have got it from a charity shop or like a little free library. I definitely didn't pay for it, but I got it from somewhere free, and I was really excited to get it when I did find it. And I've never got around to reading it. So when I saw it was on the Audible of BorrowBox, I was like, I'm definitely going to listen to that. It's amazing. So I've started to listen to it. And I've got, I think, about 8 hours left. I can't remember how many hours there were originally, but there's 8 hours left. And I'm struggling with it. It's really interesting, but some of it, my gosh, it's a lot of chat that I find hard to absorb. And the third book, not all my books, the third book, which I'm currently reading on my Kindle, is called All the Bright Places. Again, I started this, I think, at the end of December, and obviously with Christmas and stuff, I just put it aside and didn't finish it or read it at all. It's apparently on Netflix. Not that I've seen it on Netflix, but I've seen the book bouncing around. I don't know if it was on like BookTok or something on TikTok. The book is interesting, but I don't know what it is about it that is just not keeping me engaged. Again, it's another book I really want to read. It's been on my to be read list for a while now because I've just had it on there and I've always wanted to read it after I downloaded it, whenever I downloaded it. But I'm finding it really hard just to stick with it. Not that it's boring. It's just, again, not, I don't know, it's just not very engaging. So 3 books, all at the same time, and not very exciting. The 22nd or 23rd of January, and I want to read 50 books this year, and I've done 0. Not looking good, is it? Last year, I think I read 6 books in January, and I've read 0. So I need to get on it ASAP. So I'm going to try and read my Kindle now. I'm just looking around and seeing there's some dust on top of this plug socket. Look at us. Heathens. On. I look wonderful. It's 6:15 and I've just finished sorting out the kitchen. So I'm going to go upstairs and just read and just chill out and yeah. Woke up at 5:20. No, my alarm woke me up at 5:15. I turned it off and at 5:20, just before I was about to go off again, Quinn woke up. So she knows she's nowhere near my room. But yeah, I feel like she still hears it. I don't know what's going on. So Sean had to go in there in the end and he's now laying on her floor to stop her from being screamy. Yeah, it's typical. She never usually wakes up at this time, and of course the one time I want to do the Peloton is the day she wakes up at that time. So we're just going out in a minute. I'm just getting my stuff together. I was just thinking how weird it is that now I haven't got to bring the nappy bag obviously with me because the kids are at childcare and school. I'm only going to bring this bag, and in here is literally just my purse. So I bring my purse, obviously my keys and my phone, and my water bottle. But that's it. Let's just try to think. What did I used to bring with me before I had kids? Because I always used to bring a bag with me with stuff in it. What did I bring? Because this is all you need. I probably wouldn't even need to bring a bag if I didn't have such a big purse. I could just bring my card in my pocket, but I don't trust myself doing that because I'd 100% lose my card. But what do people bring? If you haven't got kids, what are you packing in your bags? Because I am bamboozled. You can bring hand cream and makeup, but let's be serious, I'm not fussed about that. I'm not going to be topping up my makeup if we're just going to like Aldi. And I'm probably actually, to be fair, I'll even bring my makeup with me if we're going out to like out whenever I used to go out, which has been a very long time since then. And I would always forget to top up my makeup then. So what did I used to bring? Why are my bags always filled with stuff? Baffled. Anyway, we're gonna go. See you in a moment. So we're here in Chelmsford and we are now going to go get a Cafe Nero coffee because we haven't had a coffee this morning and we need one. Also have, as Sean, you can see there, get quite a few charity shop bags out of the car. We need to do a donation because we have too much stuff to get rid of. We got loads of stuff before Christmas and we had it all like in bags in the garage, and now we're like, let's get rid of this stuff. It's too much stuff taking up space. So we've taken a few, could only carry so many, taken a few bags and we're going to go donate them now. And whilst we're there, it'll be rude not to look in the charity shops and buy more stuff. Got a coffee, went to like a small cafe called like the Lemon Tree or something. Yeah. I'm going to go to Boots. I need to buy some face wash. Living our best lives.
Hi there.
So we are back. We've been back for a little while. I put away all the shopping. Still got bits of it out, but we put away all the food from Aldi. Spent £130. Hopefully the food we bought will last us until 2 weeks, about 2 weeks-ish. We shall see. I bought 10 bananas, so it's got to last at least 10 days. Just currently having some noodles, ramen noodles, and then we've got to go get Ellis from school. Time flies when you've been out for 3 hours and then school finishes really early because it's such a stressful time.
Inconvenient.
I know, should go on to at least 7 PM. Here we are again. Time got away from me. Went and got the kids from nursery and school and put them to bed. They had porridge for dinner. Well, the Ellis had porridge for dinner. Quinn had like one bite and was like, I'm too tired for this. But then she was too tired to go to sleep because then I put her down to bed and she was like, where you going? And then she would not sleep. So I had to sit with her for like 45 minutes. So, it's 8:15.
Good chance to read your Kindle though.
It is a good chance to read my Kindle, but what I do instead is just look at my phone. I know, I have my Kindle on my lap the entire time. I'm going to read that in a minute, and then I don't because I'm a buffoon. But we're just having dinner now. We've had Sean's cooked pad thai. We've got some sesame seeds today from the Grape Tree. So we have one each, even though they serve 2 per packet. Focus. They serve 2 per packet, but we have... That's for 2 people, that's for 2 people. We're going to eat it all up because we're greedy. Oh, we've got a lime in the fridge downstairs. Can we put a bit of lime juice on it? Mm-hmm. Go on then, go get a lime. and I'm going to have an old moot cider because we bought these ages ago and they need to get gone. And they expire in June this year, so better get drinking. I have a job interview tomorrow, so I did also spend about an hour earlier trying to figure out what on earth I'm going to wear, because obviously the last time I wore work uniform was when I was pregnant with Quinn in June 2022 is when I last worked. Then I went on maternity leave, moved house, didn't go back to work. And so I was just like, what am I going to wear to this interview? So I figured out, I've got to show you my best buy, which Sean is annoyed at, but I'm not. Did I need this dress?
No.
No. Will I wear this dress anytime soon?
No.
No. It should have cost me £18. Instead, it was, take a guess, instead of being £18, it was £2 for this. They had so many of them. If you live or shop near Chelmsford, go to Primark ASAP, because they have so many of them. They had silver, they had gold, they had obviously pink, they had like tops, they had dresses, they had shorts. Obviously all New Year's stuff that no one's bought, they're trying to shift it. So I couldn't say no to it. I don't want it to go to landfill. I'm saving the planet by buying this.
Really?
I had to buy it. Right, we're going to have dinner and watch The Traitors, which is on in 45 minutes. Very excited.
Carried on pouring in, it's going in the end.
Good morning. It's currently 9:51 and I've just got back from an interview. Yeah, an interview this morning. It wasn't a very long one. It was like 20 minutes, 15 minutes. I wasn't expecting it to be a proper interview though, because in the email they wanted me to bring in all my like paperwork and stuff, like my documentation and passports and whatnot. And so obviously I knew they wanted to have like a meeting or a chat with me, because obviously if you apply for a job, the company will need to make sure that you're not, you know, an axe murderer, so they need to meet you. But I walked in, there was a panel, there was 3 women sat there at a table. I was like, oh no, because I'd done pretty much no research into the company, because I was just like, I don't want to tell you, but I don't, you know, for personal reasons and whatnot and safety and all that jazz. I'm not saying what the job is, but it's a part-time job that I think is more of an as and when type job, a bit like a temp, but not quite a temp job. It's hard to explain it, but so I kind of was under the assumption that, not that I would have the job, but I didn't anticipate like a proper formal interview. I just expected more like a loose chat to make sure that I wasn't an axe murderer, I was capable to do the job, and that would be it. But and it was actually, it wasn't an actual interview. They said they'll call me at the end of the day today or tomorrow morning to see if I've got the job or not. They took all my paperwork though, so you think like, obviously they gave it back, but you think what a waste of HR's time if they're interviewing, because when I got there they were saying goodbye to someone, and when I was leaving there was someone else was coming in for the interview. And I know there's a fair few spaces for the role, so it's not like it's just a one person role we're all fighting for, but she's photocopying, the HR lady's photocopying everyone's documentation who's walking through those doors. And so if they, I don't know, say they interview 10 people and they're only hiring 5, I don't know. She's photocopied 10 people's documents for no reason. I would have thought it would have made more sense just to do it after they've got the job. I don't know, maybe, I don't know why. There's obviously a method to their madness, but I found it bizarre. But anywho, I had the interview. I think it went well. Yeah, it's because I'd done pretty much like no research into the company. I was thankfully they didn't ask me the question, but I was terrified of the question, why do you want to work here? Because I hate that question anyway in any job. Even if I'm desperate for a job, to ask someone why do you want to work there, it's like, because I saw the job advertised, I like the look of it, I like the salary, it works for me, that's why I want the job. And then we can get into the nitty gritty of why I enjoy it once I'm doing it. You know, I just think that question is so like, it's like a ego boost for businesses. So like, why do you like me? Thankfully, they didn't ask that question. They asked practical questions, which I could answer. And they, you know, they asked a scenario-based question, and I had an answer ready to go in my head, pulled it out, which is a relief because I hate those questions too. When they're like, when was there a time when you felt stressed? I'm going to drink this coffee now. I was quite nervous this morning just for the anticipation side of it, you know, adrenaline, not knowing what to expect, the driving, the parking, just the the everything. But now we're done. Thankfully it was done in the morning, hadn't got to wait. And if it had been a 3 o'clock interview, I would have been an absolute nightmare because it would have been just all day waiting for it. Thankfully it was a crack-o dawn after the kids had gone to school. It's perfect for me. Drink my coffee and then crack on with what I got to do today. I need to call another company and ask them if they've received my job application, because I sent it off last Wednesday. I've not even heard back to say if they've received the application, which bothers me because I just want to know. Just say, thank you for your application form. We'll get back to you soon. What a funny angle. I've just done an intro to a video that hopefully will be going up tomorrow, my cleaning video. I've been editing it all afternoon whilst just faffing about. Sean's gone to get his hair cut. There he is. I've been editing this video. It's a cleaning video. So obviously where I've filmed myself cleaning, it just ends up being a lot of footage and then exporting it onto my computer and then trying to like edit it down. It's taken a long old time. It's annoying that these things take a long time. Editing is probably my least favourite part of when I create videos because it just takes so long. I really want to be creative with it, but the creativity adds on more time and I just don't want to be sat at my computer editing forever. It's like a catch-22 that I really want to create these masterpieces, but I don't want to be sat on a chair in a computer room all day long doing that. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I need to go collect Ellis from school soon, so I'm going to wrap this up and carry on editing my video to get that done. It's going to go up tomorrow, so I have got tomorrow as well, although Quinn isn't at nursery tomorrow. So that's the problemo we have, because obviously we are limited on time when she is here for nap time only, and that's it. Fajitas for dinner, fajitas, a la Sean. I'm sorry, okay? When the kids come home from school and nursery, I just don't get the camera out. It's too hard. There's too much going on and I've got nothing to say. And it's too noisy as well. That's the main thing actually. Too much screaming going on. Like Quinn did not nap at nursery, so she was not a happy bunny when she came home. But yes, Traitors tonight. Kids are in bed. Got half an hour till Traitors, the penultimate episode I think. And so, although I have written out a long list of meals we can have this week, which involve all the food we bought yesterday, we've got to have something quick because we've got to watch Traitors. So yesterday was... What was yesterday?
Pad Thai.
Pad Thai. Today is fajitas, tomorrow's pizza. I got the job. I can't remember if I've said it. I don't think I have. So I got the job. I had a phone call to say that the interview I went to this morning was successful. They really liked me, obviously. So I got the job. Got to start that, all the paperwork and all that jazz next week, the lady said. So that's going to be kicking off and we'll see how that goes. And then the other job I mentioned this morning where I was going to call up because I haven't responded to if they'd received my application. I phoned them, left a voicemail, no response. And I've also emailed them as well, say like, have you received it? And no response. So that's disappointing. But what can you do? Go and have dinner and watch Traitors. Traitors is amazing. If you haven't watched it yet, go onto BBC, iPlayer and watch it now. Good morning, happy Friday. Whoop, 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 whoop. Currently having breakfast. Whoop, 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 whoop. Quinn is having this delight. She's already had a real breakfast and now we're giving her some So Malty malt loaf because it's went off and it's been in the freezer for a while. Where's the sale by date for it? Yeah. 19th of Jan 2023. How long's that been in the freezer for? Oh my god. Oh my god, it's been in the freezer for a year. How do we not know it's been in the freezer for a year?
I think it might have moved freezers as well.
Jesus. Well, I bet you that quick before it goes mouldy on us.
It's not like, it doesn't work like that way, Caroline.
Anyway, Quinn's eating some very mouldy malt loaf. I have also eaten some, so if we both die, that's what killed us. Thanks, Aldi. She's spitting out now, so it must be delicious. Ellis is at school. Sean has work to do today. I don't. As we bought 16 cartons of milk from Aldi the other day, I am not having black coffee anymore. There's 2 days. 2 days I learned that it's not a good idea. So I'm currently having a latte. And I will be very happy to have that. And once all the 16 cartons of milk have gone, then I'll consider having a black coffee again. That's the plan. But yeah, so just gonna hang out today, see what we can get done. I've already cleaned the living room. That was my 20 minutes of cleaning, although I definitely didn't clean for 20 minutes. I cleaned for less than that, but I still cleaned a room, so I'm happy with myself there. And now my toaster's popped. What an eventful morning! Turn it off! You can't probably turn it on! Really? Honestly, that's the only thing that's kept her entertained for like 10 minutes, just emptying the drawer. It's annoying because I have to tidy it all up. But at least it's kept her entertained for a minute so I could hang the washing up here without her yanking it down as soon as I put it up. So it keeps her entertained, it keeps her entertained. But I just think it's ridiculous that you buy so many toys for your kids and then literally the thing that entertains them is kitchen stuff. The joys. I'm going to make myself a second coffee, and then it's currently 20 to 11, so she hopefully will go down for a nap in about 40 minutes. Just putting the dinner on, which is pizza. So we've got this Plant Kitchen stone baked vegan chicken and pepper pizza, which looks like this. And then I'm going to also do this vegan margarita one for the kids, and obviously Sean will have it as well because they will not eat the whole thing. But yeah, that's from Lidl. That'll be for dinner for tonight. We've got some cucumber in the fridge, so we'll have that as well. This one is just causing carnage, which is fun. Just chasing after her, trying to stop her from climbing on everything and touching everything. Yeah, you're being a pest. Someone take my vlogging camera away from me, because clearly I'm hopeless. I didn't end the vlog. Today is Thursday, the next week, and I'm just editing the video to go live tomorrow, and I'm now finishing it because I knew I hadn't finished it, but I didn't realise I ended it so abruptly at mid-cooking pizza. So sorry about that. I didn't vlog any of the weekend because we didn't really do anything. We just did the usual weekend clubs and just hanging out and tidying up and sorting out and just the normal house admin stuff, so nothing too exciting, so I didn't bother vlogging it. So yeah, so that's it for the vlog. If you have managed to watch the whole thing, thank you very much for sticking around. I know it's quite a chatty one. Right, so I'm just gonna go, but thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.